Tonight, Hurricane Rafael just made landfall in western Cuba as a Category 3 storm. This is live video from about 100 miles away. It's the most southern point in the U.S. in Key West, where conditions have been pretty rough all day today. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. Rafael strengthened quickly today as it approached the Gulf of Mexico, but that trend is not expected to continue.
Now, the closer Rafael gets to the northern Gulf, the less favorable conditions will be for it to develop. Today, we're seeing a shift in the track as well. Chief Meteorologist Chris Franklin joining us now with the latest.
Yeah, positive shift for us, and we'll kind of break it all down for you in just a moment. We're looking live out of Key West, so they're still a pretty good distance away from the storm, which the storm itself is relatively small. Obviously, conditions worsening in Key West and really all of the Keys, but we're not going to see it become detrimental there, as it is going to be moving more toward the northwest and away from the Keys. It is down to a Category 2, though it made landfall in Cuba as a Category 3. Now, the Hurricane Center's thinking is that it will basically maintain its strength through tomorrow. Now, I would be surprised if that happens, but we will see. Again, we've got very dry air in place. Not really the wind shear just yet, but abundant dry air. That is why the storm is going to continue weakening. And notice the track. There isn't a whole lot of motion basically from Saturday to Monday. What will likely occur here is still kind of an unknown. There are models very much split as to whether or not, again, we'll be dealing with kind of the remnants. Do they get drawn northward, or do they kind of sink down to the south? Or is it possible that the storm just dissipates over the central western Gulf and absolutely nothing occurs? That would be great. Even if we were to see this drawn northward, all we would get out of it would be maybe some rainfall, and even that is not looking to be very guaranteed. But at the moment, this is not a threat for Louisiana, and in fact, the impacts to us, if any, don't look to be all that great, other than maybe some offshore winds increasing Friday and on into the weekend. We're kind of in between systems. There is a frontal boundary out to our west and a little boundary out to our east. We're kind of caught in between. Not a whole lot of rainfall around. It was a very warm day today. We were flirting with records. We'll take a look if we hit those records, plus the latest on Rafael in just a moment.